He came through with 115 yards a week ago. It's the Falcons and the Seahawks. All that and more coming up next.
What up, what up?
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Getting the ball right away.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there. And the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade. Now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Throwing right away. Here's
Holy
Lock.
shit.
Oh, right away. He lost
Get him, Drew. It's right next to you.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Why is nobody ever
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Watch out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and a quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
Holy shit, can people not tackle?
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yards
that's
needed.
not.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Young Wei Koo. From the right hash and calling an even 50 yards.
Got it. Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go, Jamal. Let's go, baby. We're going to the house. We're going to the house. First touchdown of the season. Holy shit. Look out, cameraman.
His first touchdown.
Jamal's going crazy.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Block kick. We shall receive block. No,
and this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
That's why I pay you them big things.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you pumped, dude?
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time, that a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions. And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board. And he's got him in. Complete.
You want to touch him?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped
that guy
inside
probably
the
knocks
40.
that down.
A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Sweet, Jake.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw Mariota.
What are you doing?
That's
Why are you just standing there looking like that? Come on. That's the dumbest logic I've ever seen. It took him 17 seconds to freaking react.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum. And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit. So if they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. They run once more with Dillon.
Really? Penalty.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Okay, I watched that. He did not hold him.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold. And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and it's...
It's not holding. He just freaking owned him. It's called manhandling someone. Damn.
Reach out and grab it.
And
when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Block gonna throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter. And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now Mariota. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing, Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw again on second down. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Mariota. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Kind of rock through a little.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This one fielded at the 5. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Here's Locke to throw. On the slant, it's Fant. A Locke-finding Fant for the Seahawk first down. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
From the 38, Locke. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On play action, Locke. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's incomplete.
Is that such a bad pass?
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Mariota now. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Throwing again on second down. Mariota completes to Zacchaeus. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again, it's Mariota.
Unreal. That's roughing the passer. That's some
down
bullshit.
in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Third down, here's Patterson. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we have reached halftime now with a visiting Falcon. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up first and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
God, he's wide open. No way. Unreal. What is this game?
Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons and Mariota
at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. Able to slither by. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Mariota to throw it. It's Edwards again. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From
the red zone now. Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
The trade sent Brian Edwards from a very crowded Raiders depth chart to a much more open one in Atlanta. It's a great opportunity for the third-year man who is an excellent deep threat in limited opportunities with Las Vegas. He averaged 17 yards per catch, over 45 career receptions in his first 2 seasons. He could more than double that career catch total in his first year with the Falcons.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Fire his ass.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Walker fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting "Start the bus" because they think this one is over.
The Falcons offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now Patterson to start the drive. There he goes offside.
Run.
The 30.
And yet nobody's coming to play.
Touchdown,
that cowboy.
Falcons. Cordero Patterson. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football.
Now let them score.
Fuck it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
What the fuck?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The fumble.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes in?
Come on, there's a fumble.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. Now it's lock. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Algier now up the middle. And some space here.
Just run up the middle. What does he do? He runs right up the freaking middle.
Down. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Trying to run it with Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review on this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Block now on first down. Out to his left. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So
almost done.
The only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That suck.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the hub.